Just got a package delivered, and this is very, very exciting. I cannot wait to show you guys. Oh man, this is gonna be sweet. All right, we're gonna open this package here in the backyard, but first, let me just say that I appreciate you guys being here. You know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would ask and encourage you to do so. You know, most of the viewers are not subscribed to my channel. What? If you could please hit the subscribe button, that would mean so much to me. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions about this thing that I'm gonna open up in this box here, or if you just wanna say hi. Now let's open this box. Let's see what the hype is all about. Another thing that I wanna say is that I never hope to ever take advantage or take for granted when companies send me products, especially a product like this, because you know, it's a sacrifice for the companies to send their products to me. That said, I am not getting paid or compensated to say anything. All thoughts and opinions that I do express about this are strictly my own. The only thing that the company did was send me this pair of shoes. Okay, let's open up the box and let's take a look at these. Well, who doesn't appreciate a box inside of a box? Okay, recognize that label? Read that. It says Speedland. Wow, these are pretty amazing. I have a pair of the Speedland SL HSV Hyper Performance Trail Shoe. Look at that. Holy smokes. Wow, words cannot express how cool this actually is. This is amazing. This feels premium. Speedland, thank you for sending these to me. Man, I don't even know what to say. This is amazing. All right, let me share a few specs of the shoe. How about that? The Speedland SL HSV shoe, this is from their website. High performance materials meet cutting edge innovation to deliver the ultimate trail run experience. So this shoe comes in at a somewhat astonishing $375. 10% of that does go to a charity of the buyer's choice, which is, I guess, a nice thing, but obviously that price is up there. So we're gonna see, you know, the verdict is out there to determine if this is truly a hyper performance shoe. I have no doubt that this is a high performance shoe, but we'll leave the verdict out on that one. You're looking at 10.7 ounces untrimmed. When they say untrimmed, they're talking about the lug, the outsole here. So you can trim these down. I don't know if you can see that. You can trim these down an additional, I think it's at least a millimeter, maybe a millimeter and a half, so that they are better tailored towards those non-technical dirt and gravel type of trails. So I like that they give you the option to do that. You can also see on the bottom here, these two dots. You can cut those down and they will reveal holes for water drainage. I don't know if I'll cut those down or not. For now, I'll probably just leave them. Same with the lug depth. You know, here in Colorado, we deal with a lot of pretty varied technical terrain. Anything that's rocky and rooted, steep to just smooth and hard packed and gravelly. Obviously if it rains, then it'll be muddy. So I think this outsole will do quite well here in Colorado also. You're looking at 28 millimeters in the heel, 23 millimeters in the forefoot for about a 5 millimeter drop. You have the, let's see, it's a Perform Fit wrapped, powered by BOA Li2 Fit System. So this is the BOA system there. You can see the latches that'll secure down. These straps that come across the midfoot should be very comfortable. You have a Dyneema knit collar, which looks like it will be very nice. It's very sock-like, so there's no tongue on here. It's just a continuous piece of fabric. It also, looking at it in the sun, is fairly transparent, So I imagine it's going to be pretty breathable too. Additionally, you're looking at a CarbiteX carbon plate. You've got that carbon plate that just gives a little bit of stability, rigidity, not too much obviously, you can tell, but just a little spring off a little spring at toe off. So we'll see how that feels on the trails. You have a proprietary midsole blend containing Pebax elastomer, which is that inside material here, and it feels kind of springy and soft. So yeah, that looks nice. Now it's interesting on this shoe, typically the midsole is exposed on the shoe, but what they've done on this one, it looks like, is the outsole is actually wrapped all the way around the midsole, offering some really good protection. You can see right along the stitching, that's the top of the midsole and the outsole, where the outsole actually wraps around the midsole and then is attached to the upper. So it's interesting that they've done that. Not too many shoe companies build their shoes in this way, but I think it'll offer some really good protection. It does offer a little bit more weight, but I'm liking the feel of it so far. You also get a Micheline, they call it the OCX3 web outsole for increased stickiness over wet terrain. And just feeling it right now, it feels like it's gonna be really grippy. It'll be interesting to compare it to, like, there's a motorcycle. It'll be interesting to compare it to Adidas Continental Grip, which has always served me really well and has been really grippy. So I'm looking forward to that. Looks like they give you some hook and loop, so Velcro, attachments on the heel and toe area. So right here on the back, there's an attachment for a gaiter, and right up here on the front, there is another attachment for gaiter system. And then I already mentioned on the outsole, you have those 3mm lugs that you can cut down to be a little shorter to give you the traction that you need for the season or the terrain and the area in which you are going to be using this shoe. So, okay, basically this shoe uses premium materials all the way around. You know, I just thought of an analogy. Let's go in the garage real quick. Let me show you this. So this is the analogy. You have a sports car, supercar, and you have a hypercar. The difference being that a sports car is gonna be fun, but not nearly as expensive. You know, it's high performance, but it's it's just not, doesn't have that super high price point. It's a little more user-friendly, if you will, a little more universal perhaps. This is like your M3, your BMW M3 of shoes. This here is the Skechers Razor TRL. Next you have the supercar, which is an even higher performance vehicle. It's a little more tailored, a little more cool, a little more expensive, higher performance. Did I mention higher performance already? So yeah, sports car, supercar, better, but you know, you pay a little more premium for it. In this case, the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra, it's been a favorite shoe of mine, trail shoe. Just a great shoe. You know, something like maybe a Porsche, right? Just a good, fast car. Then over here you have a hypercar. This is your ultimate performance, high-end vehicle that is just going to perform very, very well and is built on even more premium, higher quality products. So that's how I view the Speedland SL HSV shoe. I would look at this as like your Ferrari or the McLaren of the hypercar analogy. They even label this as a hyper performance trail shoe. All right, so I think I've talked about the shoe enough. Let's put it on our foot, let's see how it feels, and then let's go take it out on its debut run. All right, just finished the run and 12 miles, over 900 feet of ascent. Not too bad. It was a wonderful day. It's so pretty out here. But today, as you know, I ran in the Speedland SL HSV trail shoe. Take a look at this. So this is just my initial impressions, not my full review. So please subscribe to the channel so that you can see the full review when I publish it. So here's my thoughts on the shoe. Starting with the upper, it is one of the most comfortable uppers that I have experienced in a trail shoe. I really like the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra, the way it fit and felt. But man, these Speedland shoes are just so comfortable. I think it has to do with that strap that comes across the top of the foot. There's no pinching or laces that constrict the foot. It just feels good. It's very adaptive and I like it. You can also dial in precisely the fit and tightness that you need using the BOA system. I really appreciate that. Additionally, the suede-like material around the heel and the padding is just so nice. There's a little bit of rigidity here in the back of the heel, but it doesn't come up too high, so it leaves enough flexibility for your Achilles, but gives you good, secure hold on your heel, which I definitely appreciate today on those rocks and the uneven terrain. The upper is breathable, at least this part of the upper, and then you've got your overlays for additional protection. Moving to the midsole, as I mentioned previously, the outsole wraps all the way up and around the midsole here, but the midsole is made out of a Pebax, I think that's how you say it, which I believe is similar to like Adidas Boost material. It feels maybe a little lighter weight in this shoe, but it should be very resilient. It's a very responsive feeling shoe. And then you have that CarbiteX carbon plate in there that just really gives a little bit of spring at toe off. It's not overly noticeable, but I did find that I was running faster paces than I thought or anticipated at times, and I think that is due to the carbon plate. As far as the outsole, that Micheline grip, holy smokes, it is grippy. I think it's gonna last a long time. I am seriously impressed. Speedland, you did awesome on this shoe. Everything came together. The build quality is top-notch. The comfort is very nice. And the performance is right up there where you would expect. Now, is it worth $375? Ooh, that is a lot of money. Let me put it this way. If it was my own money, I would probably not buy this shoe. However, if you have slightly deeper pockets and you're looking for the best trail shoe that money can buy, this is the shoe to get. All right, that's it for my initial impressions. Please subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'll be sharing some pictures and some stories. So give me a follow there, and I guess I will see you on the next video. Now let's leave off as we always do. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile. I know I did today. See you on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.